earning your trust. This is Fox Eastern Carolina News at 10.
A father of 5 is killed when he's ejected from his vehicle during an early morning crash. We talked with a fellow fisherman who knew the victim.
And could duck hunting be putting children in danger? Some people in one county think so and want more regulations put in.
Plus, UFOs, maybe jet afterburners. We look into mysterious red orbs people report seeing in the night sky over eastern North Carolina. Good evening, I'm Jamie McCutcheon.
And I'm Brian North. Welcome to Fox Eastern Carolina News at 10. We start with some breaking news just coming into our newsroom. A two-car crash on Highway 70 in New Bern has led to the eastbound lanes being shut down. It happened sometime in the last hour. When our photographer arrived on the scene, he saw two cars sitting in the eastbound lane of Highway 70 right next to the Highway 17 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard exit. That's right near the mall. We are working to learn more details about what happened, how many people are involved. When we get those details, we'll have them on our website, foxeasterncarolina.com.
New at 10 out of Pitt County, police say a Greenville man is shot tonight and taken to the hospital. That shooting happened around 8 o'clock in the area of Ham Lane. By the time officers arrived, they say the victim had already been transported to Vidant Medical Center. At this time, a motive for the shooting is not known. Greenville police tell us more information will be available in the morning.
Also new tonight in Cumberland County, authorities say an argument over $5 led to a man beating his handicapped grandfather. Deputies say 18-year-old Michael Allen Jackson punched 63-year-old Glenn Maynor in the face and chest several times because his grandfather refused to give him money. Maynor was also knocked down and hit his head on a concrete floor. Jackson is charged with felony assault on a handicapped person.
Hurricane Cristobal is far off the coast of the U.S. tonight, but it's not the only storm we're keeping our eyes on. Chief Meteorologist Skip Waters is joining us tonight with a first look at our Fox Eastern Carolina weather.
And we will take a look at radar locally here first and really put the marker arrows on here for you. There's not any cities out there in the ocean, as you know. But if you take a look at the marker, it's showing that this is traveling from the northeast to the southwest, and that's been the trend with these showers through the evening tonight. I think most of them have been missing the mainland and probably will continue to do so. When you look at the bigger view of this on the loop, though, you can see that we do have a fair number of them out there. Possibility a few of these may brush right up along the North Carolina Outer Banks. That line also extends out a little further. It seems to be filling in a bit, so the bottom line is there could be a sprinkle or a shower out along the beaches. Otherwise, as you move through the day tomorrow, the temperature readings are going to be in the low to mid-60s, starting things off with sunrise tomorrow morning at around 6:37. Now, Jamie mentioned the tropics. We'll be taking a look at that coming up in Maine weather, but tomorrow will be another day that starts cool, warms up to the mid-80s, but then the temps will take quite a jump as we move through the next several days, highs getting close to 90.
Well, some people living in Pamlico County say they are experiencing a growing controversy, and the discussion centers around some ducks.
Fox Eastern Carolina's Brianna Harper visits Goose Creek Island earlier today, where people are petitioning to stop the growing number of duck impoundments. Brianna joins us now live in our studio to explain.
Residents I spoke to in Goose Creek Island say the island's big, but there's a bigger problem. The idea of duck impoundments are basically taking over the area, causing problems and taking over property. This may simply sound like the sounds of nature, but for nearby residents, it's also the sound of what trouble could come.
You have a noise level, shotguns going off. Okay, that's one of your problems. Two, you have a safety problem with health. Anybody in your yard and they're shooting here, and you're well within a shot pattern here.
Residents say more duck hunters contribute to the growing issue of duck impoundments popping up in their area.
There's a couple of guys now that are planning to convert that into a duck pond. But, you know, they're right behind my house on that side.
Now residents are looking to local government to help regulate.
You have to have some type of system where the people in the community, you know, if it's in your backyard, you can have an input, either yay or nay.
The issue was brought to Pamlico County's Planning Board to consider, but the board's legal counsel says hunting regulations fall in the hands of the General Assembly, yet the question of public safety is a separate idea the county could have a say in.
If a shot falls on somebody's roof, they should look into it. They don't. They gave him a runaround. Nothing ever happened.
With no immediate action taking place for now, the duck impoundments will remain in place.
We signed a petition, but it got really no place.
Any action resulting from this petition now is at a standstill, but residents who are against duck impoundments tell me they're hopeful that their voices have at least been heard. Live in the studio, Brianna Harper, Fox Eastern Carolina News.
All right, Brianna, and the chairman of the planning board says the next step for petitioners is to present a proposal to the General Assembly. An update to a story we first brought you last night. Wayne County firefighters released new information about a house fire near Mount Olive that killed one woman. Investigators say they found Sharon Kesak's body on the master bedroom floor. They say her 12-year-old son woke up to the smell of smoke at 7:30 a.m. on Monday, jumped through a bedroom window. He then ran to a neighbor's house for help. The cause of that fire on Bass Lake Road is still undetermined. We are learning more about a deadly crash in Pamlico County this morning. Officials say a man wrecked his car and was thrown from it.
48-year-old Tracy Popperwill died from his injuries of that crash that happened at about 1 o'clock this morning on Noose Road. That's between Prescott and Scott Store Roads. Fox Eastern Carolina News reporter Amber Roberts has more details about what happened.
People who remembered him, they know how he is. He was great. He was a great guy. I can't believe it even happened right now.
On Tuesday morning, the Waters lost a fisherman.
I worked with him on this boat here for years. We spent a lot of years on this boat.
5 children lost a father. Tracy Popperwill lost his life in an early morning crash on Noose Road near Grantsboro.
Troopers say he was driving down this winding road when he lost control. He went over the center line, overcorrected. You can still see the skid marks on the road.
The car was found in a ditch. Popperwill was thrown from the car and died at the scene. His blue Mustang towed away. A cracked windshield, a smashed trunk, airbags blown, a vehicle damaged. But not as damaged as the hearts of people who are mourning his loss, such as his fellow fishermen friends.
It shocked me. I just seen him yesterday evening. You know, I was sitting there with him yesterday evening.
His friends say Popperwill had been working on boats and fishing professionally since his early teens, taking his boats all around with his team, New Jersey, Virginia, as far up as the Canadian border.
He was real good. He was an exceptional fisherman.
And those close to him say he was an even better person.
He's a hard worker, you know. He was good at what he did. Let's see. He was a good friend. And he'd help anybody out.
Reporting in Pamlico County, Amber Roberts, Fox Eastern Carolina News.
State troopers do say speed was a factor, and they're trying to determine if there were other factors. They're waiting for toxicology results.
In Pitt County, a man is accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend, then barricading himself in his house for several hours. Investigators say 50-year-old Clay White of Farmville beat his girlfriend, then ran from deputies, then barricaded himself inside her home. Whit is now in jail on a $130,000 bond.
A school bus filled with 26 children is rear-ended in Pitt County this morning. Pitt County school officials say the bus was rear-ended on Old Snow Hill Road near Pleasant Plain Road just after 7 a.m. School officials say at the time of the accident, the children riding the bus were put onto another bus headed to Aden Elementary School. Police say the driver of the vehicle that hit the bus failed to reduce speed. No one was injured. And 8 middle school students in Hanover County near Wilmington were on a bus when police say a drunk driver ran into that vehicle. Wilmington police say 38-year-old Robert Carroll faces DWI and reckless driving charges because he hit a school bus around 7:30 this morning. It happened at the intersection of Wrightsville Avenue and Rose Avenue. Witnesses say tell police the bus was headed west on Wrightsville towards College Road when Carroll's car, heading in the opposite direction, allegedly swerved across the center line and hit the bus in the front end. The school district says one student was taken to Cape Fear Memorial Hospital. No word on that person's condition yet. The rest of the children were taken to school. The President Barack Obama, visits North Carolina today. We'll show you what he says he's doing about those long wait times at VA hospitals. And one city that is considered one of the most dangerous for car crashes is now trying to make things safer for pedestrians. We'll show you how.